Hi, we're getting ready to do a toned in 10 workout with the Hooked on Pilates handy bands mimicking reformer. So we're going to first adjust our handy bands. So I'm just about 5'6", so I'm going to create some slack at the buckle, and I'm going to measure that the band goes just a little bit past the near end of the handle. So if you're shorter, you'll probably need to go further, maybe midpoint of the handle or to the far end of the handle. And if you're taller, you'll probably do less. So I'm going to suggest us using the smaller loop, placing that smaller loop around the arch of our foot. I prefer that loop if I'm using the handy bands on a mat, because then the handy bands stay put even through transitions. So let's go ahead here and have you lie down on your back. Just a nice little warm-up of just pelvic rocking. I always like to start with pelvic rocking because it makes me aware of my pelvis and its attachment to the low back. So whenever we tilt our pelvis posteriorly, where the pubic bone comes towards the chin, the back flattens. That's more like our flat back position in Pilates. And when the pubic bone goes in between the legs, there's an arching of the spine, which is anterior tilt. Not really using that so much, but we do settle our spine sometimes in neutral, and that's where the pelvis is neither tilted anterior nor posterior. So I'd like you to go ahead and find your chosen spinal position. I'm going to work in a flat back position, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab onto the sides of my handy bands. I prefer that. You could also hold onto the handles or separate, or even hold them onto your chest. But I'm going to hold onto the sides of the webbing. I'm in my nice flat back position. I stretch my arms back, heels are together, toes are apart. Exhale, I lower my legs as low as I can and maintain my abdominals flat, and also my chosen spine position. Who doesn't love leg circles? That beautiful feeling of feeling support as your legs go through this nice circular motion. Now, if you don't have problems in your neck, or if you don't have osteoporosis, let's go ahead and add a curl to that. So as our legs go down, we curl. Heels are together, toes are apart. Try to squeeze the sides of your face with your biceps. Exhale, reaching from your core through the straight knees and out through those toes, using the resistance to get in nice and deep with your core. Now let's put it in reverse. Legs come towards you, open those legs, and as they close, also feel your low abdominals zip tight together, like you're putting on a pair of tight jeans. Very good. And exhale and inhale. Try to find your hamstring stretch as the legs come towards you. And reach from your belly button through the straight knees and out through your toes. So you're really trying to connect your core to the movement of the legs. And then from here, we're continuing with heels together, toes apart, lower as low as you can. Inhale as you return for your hamstring stretch. Exhale, navel to spine if you're working flat back. If you're working more in a neutral spine, it's a sense of corseting and maintaining a small space at your low back. Exhale, engage deeply. Be honest with yourself. Make sure that you are working your abdominals flat, because you get what you train. So if you train pushed out tummy upon challenge, that's what you're going to get, unfortunately. So let's work it flat, because that's what we want. Yes. Inhale as you return. Exhale, reach away. Hold the turned out position, Peter Pan. So lengthen one leg away from the body. Use both sides of your waistline to connect your heels, and then move to the other side. So we're alternating which side is bending, and which side is lengthening, and engage. Very good. And switch to the other side. Exhale, use both sides of your waistline to reconnect your heels. Make sure you're wrapping those legs outward. So I've really got that sense of turnout. Very good. So that's going to connect those inner thighs to this motion. Here I'm finding that stretch. And then connect my core, connect my heels. Make sure there's a little pause there. Feel how that helps engage that inner thigh and core. Very good. And send out to one side and reconnect those heels. Nice long straight leg and connect. Very good. Continue for one more set. That means we're going to do one more on each side. And very good. And nice. So from there, let's go ahead and work our rotator cuff. So we're going to have our knees bent. Position those arms directly out from the side of your body. Elbows are bent. So we're going to bridge, roll the backs of your hands and forearms down. Abs are in, bottom is squeezing. Articulate the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Rotate those arms back to start position. Exhale as we come on up. Inhale, take stock. You're not tense in your face, but you are pulling your waistline in. Exhale, start to roll down one vertebra at a time. And again, rotate it back. Yes, your neck and face are relaxed. You're squeezing your glutes, abdominals are drawn in. And then take the time to roll down one vertebra at a time. Now if you want more resistance, you simply just put your legs further away. Make sure that your arms are still in the same position and roll back. That's going to get a little bit more hamstrings. And then from there, roll down one vertebra at a time. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears and lift up. Make sure you're squeezing abs and glutes. Hold and then slowly return back down. Exhale and we lift. Hold that position for your inhale. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time, arms returning to start. And if you wanted even more resistance, you go out yet further and feel how that works hamstrings a little bit differently. Take the time and roll down. And again, and we're up. Hold that position, shoulders are down. And take your time. Very, very good. And again, we're all the way up, holding that position, and let's roll it down. Very, very good. Let's just have two more. Good. Feel the ribs come down, then the low back, then the sacrum, release into neutral, and let's just have one last one. And roll it down. Very good. Let's go ahead and stretch those hamstrings. So I would suggest getting onto the webbing because that's going to be a firm substance to pull against. So if I pull on the handy band, it gives too much. So I'm going to reach up as high as I can and give it a nice tug towards me, reaching from my waistline through the same side sits bone, finding that nice stretch of the hamstring. And then let's do the other side there. So once again, I pull the band towards me, finding the nice stretch of the hamstring, which is the back part of your upper thigh. Keep the waistline long, reach through the same side sits bone. Very, very good. So now we're going to go ahead and turn onto our side. So from here, we're just going to put that other handy band out, and then we're going to go ahead and come up into a side position. From here, we're going to stretch and lift that leg. We bring it back down. Lift and stretch and bring it down. And lift and lower. Very good. Reaching the arm in one direction and really reaching through the lifting leg in the other direction. So let's really find length as We reach with the arm and lift with the leg. And it's up. Very good. Try to stay lifted through the waistline from below. Almost like there's a prickly porcupine underneath us and we don't want to get quilled. And from there, we're going to hold it there and little pulses. Sometimes those little moves can be the hardest. So that's it. Let's get that leg reaching a little bit longer, working for length. Very good. Let's just have 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. And pop up. And let's go to the other side. So we'll just lower over onto our hand. Find our start position, elbow is bent. And then from here, we're lifting and reaching in opposite directions. Fingertips reaching to one wall as the other leg is reaching in the other direction. That's it. And we're pushing and reaching. Abs are in. Waistline is lifted away from the floor. Very good. And stay stable through your shoulder. Very, very good. Find that stretch and that length. And we're reaching and stretching, choosing our core to be active by drawing it in. So choose to use your core. And on this one, stay and pulse. That's it. Reaching from the hip through the straight knee and right out through those toes. Very good. Shoulders down away from your ear. Abdominals are in. Waistline reached up from the floor. Very good. And then from there, we'll go ahead and start to work on our spine strength. So we're going to lay down on our stomach. Heels are together. Toes are apart. Nose is floating an inch over the mat, and so are our bent arms. From here, reach those arms long, engage the resistance, and start to press your toenails down as you circle the arms to a T position. Flex, find your float. From there, reach forward, and then start to engage the resistance as you lengthen those legs back. And come to your floating position. Heels are together, toes are apart. And exhale, reach. Inhale, open those arms to a T position or slightly past. And then flex. And again, we're reaching. And then try to use our mid-back muscles to lift. And lower to our float. Exhale, we stretch. Inhale, we lift. It is so important to have a strong spine. It helps our posture. So as we get older, we all tend to round a little bit. So it's important to work your posture at whatever age you are. Reach forward and back. Let's just have one more. Stretch forward and circle back. From here, we're going to go into single leg kick. So I've got the handles pressed into my mat. Shoulders are down. My gaze is about a foot forward on the mat. Abdominals drawn in. So single leg kick. So we point, flex, point, press that leg down. Pick up those low abs. Try to keep them up as you go through the foot work. So it's point, flex, point, press down, abs up. Point, flex, point, and back, down. So other things that I'm thinking about is to make sure that I'm not arching my spine as I bend that knee. So tightness in your thighs can sometimes cause your spine to arch. And you're also really working to keep those low abs up. So it's point, flex, point, and down. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. And it's point, flex, point, press, down, lift low abs. Yep, get that work through the leg. Very, very good. Continue there. Awesome. And last one. Yes, and then from there we're going to put our arms out into a T position, and then we're going to start to press those toes down, circle and lift. Bend those knees, reach those arms forward, sliding them on the floor. From here, engage the core, use your glutes, and start to circle those arms back. Bend your knees and encourage more knee bending by reaching those arms. And then from there, abdominals in, bottom squeezing. Engage the resistance by lengthening the legs. And then coming down. Finding the stretch by sliding those arms up. Abs and butt squeezing to protect low back. Circling. Very good. Bend those knees. And start to lengthen. Circling back. Very good. And circle as you lift. Bend those knees, slide arms forward, and circle. And let's just have one more. Press that pubic bone down, lift up as high as you can. Now just put your fists down and fold back into a child's pose or a shell stretch. So I'll just put those handles out to the side. Inhale, expanding my ribs and my low back with my breath. Exhale as I try to cut a little bit smaller to the floor. And then let's just do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. And then from here, let's go ahead and work on some triceps. So I'm going to go ahead and get both handles in both hands. And I'm going to try to make sure that I'm not slightly forward, but I'm optimal. I'm squeezing my glutes, my elbows are pointing straight up towards the ceiling, and my gaze is forward. From there, I push directly up and then return. Exhale, I press and squeeze the sides of my face with the biceps. Exhale, draw those abs in and up. Gaze is straight out in front of you. Very good. And that's 5. It is totally fine to have those arms separated and just pushing straight up still. If I'm doing this modification, I do try to have the handles touching, but if tightness in the shoulder does not allow that, then go ahead and open that. Very good. And from here, little pulses. Let's really burn out those triceps. That's looking really, really good. Let's have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's finish everything up with a hip flexor stretch. So I've got the foot in front of the knee, and then from here, I'm just going to go forward, trying to press the front of my right hip towards the wall, and then I'm going to go forward, try to keep the hips square to the wall that's in front of you. Tightness always creates rotation in a lunging stretch, so there's a tendency to rotate towards the stretch. Very good. And here, just allow a side bend to occur. Keep the shoulder away from your ear. And very nice. And then from there, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So we bring that foot in front of our knee. And from there, we shift forward. Keep the pelvis square to the front. Watch that you don't excessively arch your low back. So abs are in, you get the stretch by weight shifting forward. Nice. And reach it forward, very, very good. And let's have our last one right here. So from there, start to side bend over, finding that beautiful stretch in the hip flexor, and now maybe into the side body. Fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed that workout with the Hooked on Pilates handy bands. I'm going to really try to do more. So keep on checking back here, and I'd always love to hear your feedback as to what workouts you would like, and because I'm here for you as you have been for me. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.